Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Bonner here, Power Training TV, everything power athletic related. So I wanted to share something with you guys today. I get a lot of questions from basketball players, and I'm actually working with one as of recently who went away to college. I was working with him this off season. He had troubles with his knee. What happened was that led him to gain a little bit more weight, and he wasn't really that athletic from the get-go. So he was an amazing shooter. Amazing shooter. He sees the court well. He dishes the ball well. He's good, but he's stuck in mud. He's not an athletic player. But if I can increase him a little bit in that, then he saw tremendous strides on the court. So what I did with him, and this is if you're an unathletic basketball player, if you don't got those big hops and you're not really agile on your feet, I started doing a lot of different plyometric, basically warm-up work with him. Every single time he came in, I said, 15 minutes, this is exactly what you're gonna do every single day before you come in and train. So that's 3-4 days a week. First and foremost, I wanted him to get a little bit spring in his step. He was really flat-footed. So you can accomplish this with a couple different drills. One that I like with him is the dot drill. This is a classic one you've seen from like Bigger, Faster, Stronger, the old football program. But all it is 5 dots, right? I would have him do 4 different types of movement. The first movement would be a forward and back on the balls of his feet, just like that. The second one would be basically a figure 8 where he's touching on both toes and coming all the way back. The next one was the most important, I thought, but we're working in all planes of motion, and I'm going unilateral. So I'd have him come through each one here, boom, until him get on that dot. When he first started, he sucked really bad. As he progressed, he would basically be able to, with each foot, be able to touch that dot. If you can't set something up like that, like I said, this is just chalk, sidewalk chalk. Go buy some at Walgreens or wherever store you got. If you can't have that, if you have a simple line, all I would have him do is simple quickness touches. Forward and back as fast as he can for 20 seconds. I might have him go lateral, boom, 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 as fast as he can. Then I might have him go diagonal, as quick as he can, in every plane of motion. Then I'll switch over to single leg. So then as he progresses and gets better, I'm gonna say, look, here's where we're gonna go. 20 seconds, all out right leg, as fast as you can. Then lateral, same thing. After all that, so now that he's warmed up and he was getting a little spring in his step, what I would do next is 2 different variations. In basketball, your plyometric, your jumping is more of a reactive type sport, right? You're reacting off the ball hitting off the rim, you're reacting off a player, something of that nature. You're not sitting here, you're not getting a full force knee bend, hip bend. You're quick springs. So what I would do for time or for a set number, say 20, or I would say 20 seconds, I'd say you're just gonna spring. Every time you touch the ground, you're gonna spring right back up and touch as high as you can. So right here, I would just have him go 20 seconds. Pop, 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 pop. As many as you can in 20 seconds, and we would try to increase that number. In the beginning, however, he could barely do that. He was so off balance. So what I would have him do is I would have him come over here to these bands. I would have him grab these and hold on to them. And I would have him do the same thing. Boom, boom. And try to touch and pull himself up. This is getting him adjusted to being able to produce that power through the calves, through the ground contact time, to reduce that, and be able to spring. Last but not least, what I started working in was max effort jumps. So now, as opposed to quick springs, I said you got a 1-second reset and you're popping back up as high as you can. So every single jump, it would look as high as you could. So it's and I might have him do 10, or I might have him go 10 seconds on that. This is a simple, easy thing. It'll take you no more than 10 minutes for unathletic basketball players to start adding into their training, and I guarantee you'll start helping you out. Check it out. I'll catch you guys next time.